Okay, let's start the Votive candle holder. I'm going to try to get this done in one take so you have a video reference of it. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need your glue. You're going to need a really moist piece of paper towel. That's for later. You'll need some tape. You'll need the four sides of your Votive holder. I'm going to go ahead and line these up. Remember, we're going to line the groove up. Boom. I'm going to lay this out. I'm going to say, you know what? I like that. No, you know what? I'm going to do here, there. Perfect. Just like that. We'll line those up. Just get them close. We're going to take the tape. Find the end. Please make a tab. Pull out a section about 3 inches. And we're going to go ahead and put this right against the table and stick it to the table. And then press with your thumb to pin the first piece. Then hold the first piece with your pinky, palm, your finger. Hold it in place so that you can position the second piece and pin it. Notice how I'm not pulling out a whole lot of tape, just enough to get halfway through the next piece. Boom, pin it with my thumb. And I'm setting it. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm lining up the top and bottom of the piece. I'm going to press it down and I'm going to set that tape real nicely and I'm going to end it before I get to that end. If we don't, what happens is that tape ends up sticking to the other side or getting in the glue joint. I've folded the tab, set it to the table, and I'm pulling still, putting a little bit of pressure on there so that when we bring this thing together, it will snap together. Boom, boom. I'm going to check for fit. Nice. Okay, all those miter joints work. I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to decide which side I want my bottom to be. I'm going to lay this up, bring it around, and fold that, and make sure everything fits. All right, boom, just like that. That joint's a little loose, maybe the tape needs to be tighter. Once I get glue in there, see that, how it closes together? That'll be fine. That's gonna work. Here's the important part. Go ahead and leave that bottom piece in. Please, these are small miter joints, and it's short pieces of cedar. Please don't put a whole lot of glue on. You want to make sure you get glue top to bottom. I've got glue here. Yep, it all works. Now I'm going to fold this up. The glue's going to squirt inside there. I have too much glue. You can see how little it seemed like I put on, and that was too much glue. Now I'm going to work this around and fold this in. I know it fits because it fit without glue. At this point now I'm going to hold it down tight and pull tight on that tab and put some tension on that. There we go. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you? You're gonna need a little piece of stick. And I literally mean that, just a piece of stick, piece of scrap, because inside the glue is squirted out of the glue joint. We're gonna scrape that with a stick. Get most of it out by scraping it. The little bit that then remains, here comes our really wet paper towel, and we're gonna wash that out. You wanna scrub it, and you'll be able to see it, to see that you've got that all washed out. Please don't ever think you're gonna get that later or after it dries, because it becomes literally hard as a rock. A little bit of water puddled inside there. I'm gonna wipe that out, just like that. There we have it. Now, once you have that, let it dry for a day, then go ahead and take the tape off. Once the tape is off, right? I forgot. See, I'm trying to do this so you get the information. You need the piece of sandpaper that's in your kit. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to sand all the glue and the surface and make sure everything meets up real nicely. Always sand only with the grain. The grain's running this way. Now if those edges don't match, we're going to go ahead and sand those. We want these all to be flush. Okay. So go ahead and sand it. You want to ease the edges. We don't want to round anything off. Just ease the edges so it's not sharp. Notice I didn't go like this across the grain. I'm sanding with the grain. And this cedar is really soft wood. I mean, really soft. So it doesn't take much pressure at all to sand that. And there we have it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put Danish oil on the outside and the top. Okay? This is cedar. It's very aromatic. I love that smell. If you put Danish oil everywhere, then it won't be aromatic at all on the inside. If you don't want it to be aromatic and smell like cedar, you can Danish oil the whole thing. But you do want to Danish oil the outside. Here we go. The glass goes in, turn the light on, boom. There you have it. Have fun.